capable of helping him with. He wants me to take some stuff down off of YouTube. There's a couple of videos that he wants me to start with. And as much as I would actually be fine with that, I don't have the ability to do it on my telephone. I let him know he can call me at noon today. He asked for my number, thank goodness. Shouldn't have taken this much. He also wants to have the first half hour of talking to him not recorded. Well, I have my phone to use. I got a device on my keys here. This allows me to record stuff. It's full though, so I can't for recording. So he's lucky. That's what he wants, just because I don't have the availability to do things. If he calls me, no, I don't get to record it live and post it up and show people what he said. It should be nice. He got a hold of me last night. The things that he wants removed or taken down, I won't remove it from Facebook. I'll just remove it from public view. But I have to do that on my laptop, which means I have to go somewhere where I can plug in my laptop and not be messed with. I have to be able to physically take my laptop to wherever it is that I need to plug it in. That's one of the problems with people making demands of things that you're not capable of doing. He could get what he wants if he was here to help me do it. It's pretty simple. I don't like people playing head games with me. If you're going to help me, you need to listen. That's plain and simple. As far as conversations go, when somebody is trying to tell you about their abuse, they're trying to turn in their abusers. Yeah, it's not fucking story time, and it's not a conversation. That's not what a conversation is. Let me tell you the difference between a conversation and somebody trying to turn in their predators. Talking about the weather. Oh, you guys could have a conversation about the weather today. And how 20 years ago today it actually snowed on this day. That's a conversation. You discuss what it is that you want to have for dinner. That's conversation. When somebody comes up to you and tells you they're being abused, that's not conversation time. You guys pretend that those of us who are autistic, that we're mentally retarded, or that we don't get social cues. No, you guys don't get social cues. You don't care about social cues. You guys will talk non-stop about bullshit that nobody fucking cares about. And you will pick an autistic person to tell this shit to. And you want us to listen. You're not going to listen to us, but you want us to listen. And we do. But you not listening to us is driving us all fucking nuts. Nearly all the autistic folks that have taken part on several channels on YouTube, they all have the same complaints that I do. When somebody is telling you about abuse, no, they don't need you to fucking sidestep it. They don't need you to fucking change the goddamn subject. Social cues. When someone is telling you about abuse, it's probably a good time to shut the fuck up about yourself. You don't fucking matter at that point in town, or at that point in time. Sorry for saying town instead of time. That's one of the things about being frustrated. My words don't come together right. That's why the evidence is so important. You can fluster the fuck out of me, showing me you don't give a shit, treating me completely like shit. No, I'm not going to trust you after that. I'm not going to feel comfortable telling you anything after that. There's all these folks who want to say, oh, Sean, I was trying to have a conversation. I wasn't. I wasn't trying to have a conversation. I was trying to get help stopping abuse. See, that's one of them social issues that those of you who are neurotypicals, you just don't get. We understand social cues. You don't. You tell yourselves that we're retarded, that we must be wrong because we think differently. No, you guys have a society that's built on saying one thing and doing another. For an autistic person, we have to follow your words. If you want to joke about how we need to leave your house, it's not a joke to us. All right, we've had people who were annoyed by the fact that we're different and assaulted us because we thought it was a joke. But then there's situations where we take it seriously and we go to leave because we've had people assault us because it wasn't a joke, and we go to leave and they go, oh, we're just messing with you. Don't fucking mess with me like that. That's fucked up. When somebody is going through severe quantities of abuse and all you want to do is tell them about your personal problems, and you want to call that help? That's not help. Telling someone they just need to let it go when the abuse is ongoing, that's fucked up. When you don't find out what's even going on, but you want to rip my ass like you know better than me, because all autistic people must be retards, and that's how you fucking sell it to us. That's how you sell it to others. Oh, he's just an autistic retard. You don't say retard, you don't have to. The treatment is enough. You don't have to call somebody retarded to be treating them like they're mentally retarded. My daddy wants to play all scared. Well, you know what? He's got every right to be scared. He could have helped out his son if he wanted to make it a power and control issue. Maybe now he gets the point. I can't just continue to take this abuse just because people want to tell me pretty words instead of help me to turn this shit in. These people want to yell at me and berate me, treat me like shit, and then tell me that was help. That's not help. Social cues. When somebody is telling you about abuse, you should have the intelligence enough to understand you need to shut the fuck up, instead of interrupting them and making it story time about you. Oh, there's a time and place for conversations. There is. When somebody needs help, that ain't it. Discussions, yeah, to some degree, but you need to know what the fuck is going on before you start giving suggestions, telling people what they need to do. If I explain something 1,000 times and they still don't fucking get it, that's not my fault. If I have something that I've said 1,000 times and it's recorded, and then you're going to tell me that I never said that, oh, I certainly did. It's recorded. My dad wants help, he's going to have to help me. If he hadn't done the things that he chose to do in Washington State, things would be different, and these trust issues would also be different. My dad wants to claim he's got trust issues with me. Well, damn right. You stab in the back, I speak up, no problem. Anyway, we'll see if he actually calls. He wants to set it up so that he gets what he wants, but I don't get what I want. As always. The difference is, his is just a want, mine is just a need. It is necessary for me to be allowed to defend myself and to show evidence instead of being railroaded because people like my dad don't give a shit. He should have looked at the evidence. Is it my fault he didn't? Trying to get this thing to work. I don't think it's gonna. I'm pretty sure it's out of air. Still pretty cool though, isn't it? Pretty cool to disassemble stuff too, see what it looks like on the inside. My dad is trying to set it up so that he gets to speak and I don't. Hopefully now he's changed his mind on that. Hopefully he's going to call me up and talk to me like I'm a human being and actually hear what I have to say. Hopefully. He wanted to say that what I said about him is like pointing a gun at somebody's head. Or he didn't look at it that way when Natalie and all them did that shit to me, did he? No, he didn't give two shits. He was too busy telling me how to think and how to feel. And sitting with my enemies without looking. Obviously, he and my mother have had conversations. He'll listen to her, but won't listen to me. Nuts. Anyway, I gotta reorganize my car a little bit so that I can actually try to get something productive done with my day. Nothing productive ever happens when you're a homeless, disabled male out here, though. It's running around trying to get help from people who are running around trying to get help. It's the blind leading the blind. Anyway, I'm starting to hook up my stuff so that I can have at least some battery. Too much shit. Like I said, I'm hoping my dad will make an honest effort this time. I don't expect it, though. And voila, we got the phone plugged in and one charger. Got a bunch of damn cords. These things annoy the living shit out of me. You know, it's one thing when you're in a house and you can sit down and organize all your stuff, and then it's organized. And you plug in your electronics and you don't have to move them 5 times a day. You can just sit there. You can walk away from your stuff, which you can't do in Starbucks. You can just walk away because it's your own place. God, I'm missing so many of these. Here's one. It's a fucking mess. I live in a fucking shit pit. Now, my dad could have been, I don't know, something more than just an asshole while I was up there, and he could have taken a look. His decision not to look was his decision. It was a decision that he made. He wasn't forced to be an asshole. He chose to be an asshole. Now, as far as him wanting the stuff with his address and his phone number down, well, I have to do that on my computer. I can't do that on my phone. So he can make that a special term all he wants. I gotta do this or I gotta do that. Well, if I don't have the ability, I don't have the ability. Plain and simple. All right. Anyway, it's good to be radio. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. And remember, you are your brother's keeper. No victim left behind.